Hi, this is Allie Davensbeck, your Math 135 Intro to Statistics professor. I'm going to use this video to show you how to access the course, how to navigate D2L, and what you're going to need to be successful in this course, as well as how to get to the textbook and the homework. So this is D2L. When you log in and you come to our course page, this is where you'll start. You'll see on the left-hand side here we have course news. This is where I'll post weekly announcements as far as what you need to do for the week. And then over here on the right-hand side, you have the instructor information. So you've got my name, my preferred email address. My office is located on the 3rd floor of Confluence. I don't have an office, I have a cubicle. When I decide which cubicle I'm going to claim for this semester, I will be a little more specific on this. But right now, just go to the 3rd floor and tell them you're looking for me, and they'll get you in the right place. This phone number is not a direct line for me, so I recommend you only use it during emergencies. Basically, you will call this number, somebody will answer, you will tell them what's going on, and they will end up sending me an email to let me know what's going on. So like I said, if it's an emergency and you aren't able to send an email, this is a great way to let me know what's going on. But this is the easiest and best way to get a hold of me. My office hours are Tuesdays from 11:45 to 12:45 and Wednesdays from 2:15 to 3:15. I can also do appointments. I know a lot of you take online courses because you aren't able to do middle of the day sort of things. So I'm definitely available by appointment. I have classes in the evenings that go till 6 or a little after 6, Monday through Thursday, and I'm willing on an appointment basis to stay later if you contact me and let me know that you want to set up an appointment. You can also view my schedule right here. Click on that and it'll take you to my schedule, which shows you what my classes are, when my office hours are. You'll also see that I'm not on campus on Fridays, and I'm not really on campus in the mornings. Mornings are not my thing. Evenings are better for me. And then let's see, we'll go back to the home page. There is in the instructor information over here, there's also a link directly to the syllabus, so you can get to that easily. Down here at the bottom, you have the class schedule for this course, so you can see exactly which module or chapter you should be working from. Our book doesn't call them chapters, they call them modules, but they're basically the same thing, which I will show you a little bit more with that. So you can see exactly which modules you should be working from. And some of the modules, like you'll see module 4, we're going to spend almost 3 weeks on. Module 11, there's 2 weeks. I have that then split up into parts, and the specifics on which parts you are covering will be given to you up here in this weekly announcement. So the weekly announcement, good job clicking on the click here first video. That's how you got to this. So what else you need to do this week is you have a syllabus quiz. If you click on anything that's blue, that will then be underlined, that'll take you directly to either the quiz, or this will take you directly to the next thing you need to do, which is introduce yourself on a discussion post. This will take you directly to a PowerPoint presentation with some vocabulary you need to know right away for this course. And eventually this will be in blue. Hopefully by the time you're actually accessing D2L, this will be in blue and this will be in blue. And then the homework is the last thing you need to do each week. All of your assignments are due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. These announcements will be posted on Monday, so you have basically an entire week to do everything. And then this stuff down here is more specific for the first day of the week, which I'll talk about when we get to that here in a second. So this is everything you need to know on the main page. So some of the other things you're going to need for this course: grades you can access here. Assignments are where you're going to post just a couple of things. Your syllabus quiz you'll post in here to assignments. So assignments used to be called Dropbox with the old version of D2L. And then once we get started into our project, this is where you will upload portions of your project as well. Discussions is where you're going to find all of your discussion posts on a weekly basis. Right here. And with the discussions and the assignments, they're going to be things that you need to handwrite in a lot of cases, especially with the discussions. So if you do not have access to a scanner, you are more than welcome to just take pictures of what I ask you to do, because I want to see all of the work that you're doing. I don't just want you to type in an answer into Word so that you can upload it better. If you have access to a scanner, great, you can use that, but if you don't, I'm perfectly fine with you just taking pictures so long as you're not taking them in the dark and I can actually see what you're doing. So grades are going to be important, assignments, discussions, and then content is where you're going to find everything you need for each weekly discussion post. It's where you're going to find materials that you're going to need for the week. It's also where you're going to find the link to get to the textbook and the homework. So before I go to the textbook and the homework, I'm going to come down here to the week 1 folder. So in the week 1 folder, you'll see the syllabus quiz, which on that first page, clicking on the link there would take you straight here. You'll find the vocabulary presentation, and then you'll also find 2 Word documents from Module 4 Part 1, which is the first part of the textbook that we're going to go through. These are blank notes based on what I'm going to be covering in the video that I have created for Module 4 Part 1 that I just haven't gotten uploaded yet. So I highly recommend printing these out and possibly going through them as I'm going through them in the video for you guys. And I will have one of these posted for every single section of the book. So speaking of our book, I do have a Word document that'll show basically what I'm about to show you on how to get to the textbook. So the link to the textbook is right here. The textbook is nice because it is online, it is free. There is no physical way to get a hold of the textbook, however. The only option if you need things printed out and you can't read off a computer screen is for you to copy and paste literally every page and then print them yourselves. So that's the only downside, but otherwise it's a free book. What other college course is actually giving you a free book right now? So click on the link and then you're going to come down and you're going to scroll to this Enter Open and Free Course. Off here to the left-hand side, it's going to ask you to sign in. Do not do that because then it's going to tell you you need to pay $25, and I just told you it was a free book. So you want to come over here on the right-hand side and you want to enter without an account by doing the I am not a robot. And sometimes it'll make you do more stuff. I've been in the book already today, so it won't. So I hit enter course. And now I am in the textbook. So like I said, the first module we're going to be looking at is module 4. So we're skipping 1 through 3. Those I kind of summarized into that PowerPoint presentation that I want you guys to look at for vocab. So module 4, if I click on that, you'll see in here we have another table of contents, which lets you know basically like the subsection of each chapter that we're covering. And the readings will let you know exactly what pages you need to read for that week. So I believe this first reading, which I haven't posted yet, but should be posted by the time you're watching this video, you need to read pages like 14 through, I think, 22 is what you need to read before you go on and watch the video that I've created. So this is the book. You can navigate the pages up here. It's really cool because there are little like checkpoint things throughout the book. Let me see if I can find one. Right here. So learn by doing. So you can do these. Just make sure you're kind of understanding what it is that you've been looking at and reading before you move on to the next topic. Because if you get all of these wrong, then maybe you should go back and reread what you read, or maybe go on to my video and see if that helps. And then if you still aren't getting these questions correct, then that may be a time to reach out to me or to try and go to some sort of tutoring, which I will post another post about that once I figure out what's going on with the tutoring. So that is our textbook. Pretty cool. I like that it's free. And then the other big thing you're going to need to know is the homework. So I've also posted a link in content that'll take you straight to the website for the homework. So it's My Open Math, and I'm already logged in. Let me log out. So this is what it looks like when you show up to the page and you're going to register as a new student. I can't imagine any of you have used this before, so I'm pretty sure most of you will have to create a new account. This is also free, which is really great. If any of you have used Pearson, Pearson is very expensive, so we've switched to this because it's free. It's cheap, so but it works pretty well like Pearson did. So you're going to put in your information here, and then down here you're going to do a course ID and an enrollment key. Those you will find back on the home page of our course in that first announcement. So at the bottom you have My Open Math for homework, you have a course ID and an enrollment key. You'll put those in here and you'll hit sign up, and then you will get put into the course, which I'm going to log into it briefly to show you guys what it looks like. And I'm going to need to view it as a student. So when you get into the course right now, you will see nothing. All you will see are these folders for units 1, 2, and 3. As we progress through the semester, assignments will pop up Monday morning for you guys, and that's basically the homework that you need to complete by Sunday. I do allow you to do homework and discussions late. Discussions, I will just see when you posted it, and I will deduct 25% automatically. Homework, you will have to email me because I will have to end up reopening the course unless I can find a way to get around that. But that's what I had to do last semester whenever somebody needed to do their homework late, was I had to go back in and reopen it for them in order to get credit. So hopefully we don't have to do that this semester, but we'll make it work. So right now, what you guys need to really focus on is getting registered for the homework, taking a look at the textbook, getting familiar with that, and then starting on this week's to-do list with all of those pieces. So have fun, and I will see you guys next time.